Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandro de la Cerda, and I'm with the Herberger Office of Student Success. Today, I'm going to be telling you about ASU's updated General Studies requirements. Before you register for classes, you will need to know which General Studies category you fall under. ASU now has two General Studies categories, General Studies Maroon and General Studies Gold. For students who are in the catalog year 2024 to 2025 and forward, General Studies Gold classes are required. Students who are in the catalog year 2023 to 2024 or earlier, General Studies Maroon classes are required. Now, when you go to register for classes, you will need to make sure you know your catalog year. Here's how you find your catalog year. You'll want to make sure you're on the home page of your MyASU. From there, go to the My Programs tab. You'll want to click on your major. From there, you'll see the first box here has your degree information. You'll want to go to where it says catalog year. From here, you'll be able to see the specific catalog year you have, as well as which General Studies category it aligns with. Now, I'm going to show you what General Studies Maroon and General Studies Gold look like in Class Search. So let's go to Class Search. For this example, we're going to want to go to the term box and we're going to click on Fall 2024. So let's take a look at a class. So I'm going to search for ARS 101. When the class pops up, we're going to want to go to the General Studies tab over to the far right. As you can see, ARS 101 carries both General Studies Gold and General Studies Maroon requirements. So no matter which one you are, the class will count towards your General Studies requirements. Now, let's look at a class that only carries one of the categories and not the other. So I'm going to search up a class like MUS 210. Let's scroll down. As you can see, when we go to the General Studies tab, MUS 210 only fulfills the Maroon General Studies requirements. If you are a General Studies Gold student, you can still take this class. However, it will not count for your General Studies requirements. Let's talk about the difference between General Studies Maroon and General Studies Gold requirements more in depth. To show you Gold's General Studies Maroon, I'm going to take you to the R331 class. So let's look that up. As you can see, General Studies requirements, when we go to the tab over here, for Maroon, are either only one or two letters. And we can also see that General Studies Maroon classes can also count for more than one General Studies requirement. So we can see here, we have the GNH. And with General Studies Maroon, those General Studies requirements can also fulfill either one or the other. So in this case, it can fulfill your L or HU requirement. So it can count for either of these or both of these. And if you want more detailed information on what these specific requirements are, you can click down here and then scroll down and you'll be able to just see the specific General Studies requirements that the class is meeting. Now, let's look over and look more in depth about General Studies Gold requirements. So for this, I'm going to take a look at the THF 220 class. So when we scroll down here, we can see in the General Studies box, for the General Studies Gold requirement, it meets the HUAD requirement. For General Studies Gold requirements, those are instead abbreviated to 4 letters. And unlike General Studies Maroon classes, General Studies Gold classes can only apply to one General Studies category, and it cannot fill 2 different General Studies categories, only one. As always, you can expand on the class to take more detailed look at what the exact General Studies requirement that it's meeting. All right, I'm going to be showing you a really important component of class search, and that is the advanced search. Now you'll find the advanced search on the right-hand side of your class search. Now let's go into the advanced search. So we'll click on that. And as you can see, the advanced search has a ton of different criteria and filters here. On this example, we're going to be focusing on the General Studies Gold categories and how we can narrow down which classes to take by that filter. So we're going to click here, And for this example, we're going to be looking at the SOBE, the Social and Behavioral Sciences requirement for General Studies Gold. So let's say that that's a class we're needing to take. We're going to click on search classes and see what comes up. All right, we're going to scroll down and we're going to see that all of these classes, this is pages and pages long. You will literally see it's up to page 6 and even more pages and pages of classes that we can take that fulfill the SOBE category for our General Studies Gold requirements. If you have any further questions about General Studies Maroon or General Studies Gold classes, feel free to call our office, Herberger Advising, at 480-965-4495 or email us at herbergeradvising@asu.edu. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.